अगर आप स्मोक करते हैं या आपके घर में कोई स्मोक करते हैं और उन्हें क्रोनिक बैक पेन भी है, तो ये कोई कोइंसिडेंस नहीं है। स्मोक सिर्फ आपके लंग्स को ही नहीं, आपके स्पाइन को भी बहुत अफेक्ट करती है। स्मोक आपके स्पाइन के अंदर जाके उसको बहुत ही स्लोली और साइलेंटली डैमेज करती है। आज मैं आपको वही कनेक्शन एक्सप्लेन करूंगी, एंड बिकॉज दिस टॉपिक इज रियली वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट एंड वेरी एक्सप्लेनेटिव वे, तो मैं इसको दो पार्ट में डिवाइड करूंगी और इस वीडियो में मैं आपको मैकेनिज्म ऑफ डैमेज एक्सप्लेन करूंगी, एंड फॉर पार्ट टू आई विल एक्सप्लेन द रिकवरी एंड रोल ऑफ फिजियोथेरेपी। ये वीडियो उन लोगों के लिए है जो स्मोक करते हैं और उन्हें बैक पेन है, या फिर जिनके घर में पैसिव स्मोक एक्सपोजर है, या फिर कोई भी स्टूडेंट जो कॉजेटिव फैक्टर समझना चाहते हैं। हाय, आई एम डॉक्टर समरीन एंड आई एम ए फिजियोथेरेपी प्रोफेशनल, और इस चैनल पे मैं साइंस, एनाटमी और रियल क्लिनिकल एक्सपोजर को सिंपल लैंग्वेज में एक्सप्लेन करती हूँ। सो लेट्स कम टू पॉइंट, हाउ स्मोकिंग काउज बैक पेन. It's not like smoke directly affecting your spine, but there is a proper physiology behind it, and I will explain the mechanism of four most important of them. The first mechanism is vasoconstriction. I have written it as vasoconstriction and blood flow because both are interrelated. Now, when you smoke one cigarette, you push 10 to 15 milligram of nicotine into your body. As you know, निकोटीन इज अ vasoconstrictor, which means ये blood vessel को tighten करती है. We can also say it narrow the blood vessel or it reduces the diameter of your blood vessel. So when your blood vessel is narrowed, it affects blood flow by reducing it. So blood flow reduce हो जाता है. Now your spine, intervertebral disc and your back muscle depend on this blood supply for oxygen and nutrition. So when that blood supply of oxygen and nutrition drops, these already demanding tissues starts to suffer damage. So the simple equation is, when supply is reduced, demand will increase, that will lead to more damage. The second mechanism is intervertebral disc and nutrition. As you know, your spine is made up of 33 vertebrae stacked on top of each other. Between each vertebra, there is an intervertebral disc which acts as cushion and shock absorber. This intervertebral disc has two parts: the tough outer ring, which is known as annulus fibrosus, and soft jelly-like center, which I have showed with the blue color. It is called nucleus pulposus. These annulus fibrosus and nucleus pulposus together absorb pressure and allow the spine to move. This nucleus pulposus is a soft jelly-like cushion. There is one interesting fact about this nucleus pulposus is that it has no direct blood supply. It gets its nutrition from the surrounding tissue by the process of diffusion. As you know, diffusion is the process in which substance moves from higher concentration towards the lower concentration. Now imagine the structure which is already depending on diffusion for oxygen and nutrition. What happens if its blood supply will be compromised? So in the first mechanism, I have showed vasoconstriction. Again, in summary, vasoconstriction में blood vessel का diameter कम हो जाता है, which results in reduced blood flow. जब blood flow reduced होती है, तो blood supply compromise हो जाती है, which deliver low oxygen and nutrition to the desired tissue. So, due to low oxygen and nutrition supply, disc get dehydrated. As you know, nucleus pulposus का main content पानी है. It is 70 to 90% water by weight in healthy young adult. So imagine, जिस structure का main content water हो, what will happen if it gets dehydrated? As a result, nucleus pulposus will get shrink, annulus fibrosus become weak and crack. So the structure of disc will change from normal to abnormal. Disc will become more thinner, lose its height, it will become less flexible. These changes in the disc will make it prone to vulnerable conditions like disc bulge, disc herniation, nerve compression, etc. And studies have also shown that smokers में disc degeneration significantly faster होती है as compared to non-smokers of same age group. So this is not genetic, ये genetic नहीं है, ये directly आपकी लाइफ स्टाइल से affect होती है. The third mechanism is carbon monoxide and oxygen deprivation. When you light cigarette, tobacco undergoes incomplete combustion and produces carbon monoxide. With every puff, it travels from lung to your bloodstream, and there carbon monoxide combine with hemoglobin to form carboxyhemoglobin, which is denoted as COHB. Hemoglobin have 200 times more affinity towards carbon monoxide than oxygen. That is why it combines with CO rather than O2. Now, reduces the capacity of blood to transport oxygen. So, जिससे बॉडी ऑक्सीजन स्टारवेशन स्टेट में चली जाती है. In medical term, we called it hypoxia. Hypoxia is a condition in which body or a specific tissue is deprived of oxygen supply, that is oxygen. So when your body is in a state of hypoxia, then your muscles, your ligaments as well as your spinal tissues will not receive enough oxygen. So in long term hypoxic state, your tissue will start to degenerate. During this hypoxic state of body, if any injury happens, I will take an example of injury related to spine like disc herniation, lumbar sprain or facet joint sprain, etc. Then you will see symptoms like slow healing, prolonged inflammation, etc. Due to this prolonged inflammation, you can see more symptoms like persistent muscle spasm, reduced range of motion, sleep disturbance at night due to pain, etc. So in such cases, inflammation is the major driver of back pain. So in one line, I can say कि स्मोकिंग डायरेक्टली इन्फ्लामेटरी साइकिल को फ्यूल करती है. स्मोकिंग डायरेक्टली फ्यूल्स द इन्फ्लामेटरी साइकिल. Now the last but not the least, muscle weakness. I will explain this in my physio angle, that what is the impact on muscle. In carbon monoxide section, I had already explained the hypoxic condition formed due to smoke in long-term effect. The effect on muscle was also there. So smoking creates low oxygen environment in muscle, which affects type 2 muscle fiber. These type 2 muscle fiber is responsible for power and stability. ऑक्सीजन की कमी की वजह से मसल का प्रोटीन सिंथेसिस कम हो जाता है और मसल में एट्रोफी स्टार्ट हो जाती है. नाउ कोर मसल आपकी स्पाइन और पेल्विस को स्टेबलाइज करती है एंड ऑल्सो ट्रांसफर फोर्स बिटवीन अपर बॉडी एंड लोअर बॉडी. सो स्पेशली योर लंबर स्टेबलाइजर like multifidus muscles or transverse abdominalis, it become weak. So if any muscle become weak, it's normal कि its threshold will decrease and the patient or whether a normal people, they will feel tired early. Now you know very well that our lumbar spine bear load against the gravity, and also weak core muscle compensatory overload the spine. So in this situation, spine is bearing a lot of load, and in extra, if the stabilizer muscle will also become weak, so it shows the various symptoms. And various symptoms, it could be spinal instability, chronic low back pain, and impaired movement control. So now, after combining and understanding all the mechanism happening inside the body, every mechanism gives some physiological changes as a result. So if any patient have mechanical instability or spinal instability, disc degeneration and inflammation, all these three combined at a time, it will result in chronic low back pain. This was part 1. In part 2, I will talk about recovery and physiotherapy approach. So if you like the video, please like and share, and comment में बताइए कि क्या आपने या आपके पेशेंट ने कभी ये कनेक्शन नोटिस किया है. So wait for part 2.